The more intelligent you are, the less chance you have to be successful. Because when people are too intelligent, they overanalyze things. What if this happens? What if this? It's very logical. Whereas entrepreneurship is like, I jump off a cliff, I build a plane on the way down, right? You figure out things on the way down. And that's what I've kind of operated my life is like, I don't know how to do things, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to fail and I'll find things that work and I'll find things that won't work. And the ones that work, I'll just do more of that. And that's a very simple, like, it's not logical actually when you think about it. It's very counterintuitive. That's why they say,
let me tell you that last part. This man is very intelligent. A lot of young entrepreneurs are always very calculative. Let me break it down. That's why I want you to write down the last part. You get to find things that you do, and then you get to do them. Along the line, you get to notice the ones that is working, the ones that are working, and you stick to those ones that are working. The first thing he said before he got to that point is that entrepreneurship, beyond saying entrepreneur, let's talk about an average young person. Let's talk about an experience. Let's talk about efforts towards growth. Let's talk about attempts to making it work. It's like jumping off the cliff. When you jump off the cliff and you begin to build a plane, listen to that again.
The more intelligent you are, the less chance you have to be successful. Because when people are too intelligent,
the more intelligent you are, the less chance you have to be successful. Intelligent in this means is asking questions. What if it doesn't work? What if this? What if that? What if that? What if that? The whole what if kind of question makes you less productive.
That's because when people are too intelligent, they overanalyze things.
He said when people are too intelligent, they overanalyze things. This is powerful. When people are too intelligent, they overanalyze things. So you get to ask yourself, am I always analyzing things too much? Sometimes you don't need to be too intelligent. Get to see what is working, get to see what others are doing, look out for testimonials around that environment and get to do it. You see yourself do better. You're very logical. You jump off the cliff and you build a plane on your way down. How is it possible to jump off the cliff and start building the plane on your way down? What if I should build the plane and do everything settled at the moment I jump off the cliff, the plane is already ready to take me off? It's not possible. That's not the proper entrepreneurship. No matter how much of a sponsor you have, you would make mistakes. In short, when huge amount of money gets into the wrong hand, the more disastrous the mistake would be. That's what it means. So don't always wait. Try as much as possible. I always say this, I always emphasize on this. So when I saw this video of this man, it makes sense to me. See you in my next video.